Hello Scorpio, welcome to your June 2021 tarot. I hope you enjoyed the bonus readings that you guys had for the month of May. I am going to run that same contest for the month of June. Now unfortunately, Taurus is the one who won the May competition, so they will be the ones who get the extra readings in June. However, if your sign gets the most views, likes, and interactions for the June monthly reading, then you will get extra readings in July. So feel free to tell all your Scorpio friends to watch the reading and help boost the views so you can get bonus readings again. And I will be doing some different ones. Whoever gets the bonus readings, I just make them up as I go along, basically. So to start off for this month, for June, we are going to use the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards to get kind of the background baseline. And we're going to jump right into it because we do have a lot to talk about. And apparently so do the cards. If you are not a healer, you may be going to some sort of healer. Now for me, a healer, you have quite a few cards here, Scorpio. For me, a healer could be somebody as simple as going to get acupuncture or a massage, or it could be more energy healing, something like Reiki or energy movement type of healing. You could be dealing with that. You could be getting your certification in that as well. So I'm going to leave that door open. But let's get on here because there is quite a bit of energy. Patience is going to be required. You may be feeling a lot of confusion, but know that justice, and for me, this card, even though it is not a tarot card, it is an oracle card, this justice card does represent the same meaning as the justice card in the tarot. So that is karma playing out, and it's going to be followed by a whole pile of abundance. Now that abundance, how does that play out? That's going to be a very individual thing. And if you wish to have a private or personal reading, my email is going to be in the description box down below. Fire me an email. We'll discuss what options work best for you. Using the Santa Muerte Tarot, let's get the messages for Scorpio for the month of June. Now there is, I thought I saw one flip out. When did that time? I hope you saw it. I jumped. There's a lot moving and shaking in the cosmos, and it's not necessarily a tranquil and serene time. Okay, can't find it. When we want things to be very sweet and soft because we're in the tail end of spring and starting summer, we want that kind of soft vibes and energy. We want that go with the flow energy, and the cosmos is saying, yeah, no, not this year. There we go. That one did flip out. So we started June off with a bit of a bang. At the end of May, we had a lot of moving and shaking in the cosmos, particularly that full moon with the lunar eclipse. Craziness when it comes to the energy that came out for that, and we're getting a glimpse as to what actions we need to do to close out cycles. We've been closing out cycles since March. This energy's been going on what seems to be forever, and when Pluto, the planet that rules your sign, Scorpio, when Pluto went retrograde, it's all about transformation, death, and rebirth. And this closing out of cycles is having that death. We are now moving into the rebirth phase. And when Pluto goes direct in October, that is when we are going to be seeing our transformation working itself out. And if it hasn't fully happened at that point, we are going to see it. Now we do have on the bottom of the deck the Four of Pentacles, which is talking about letting go because you're holding on too tightly. So back to the cosmic energy. First week of June, we're still feeling the remnants of that full moon. We had Mercury go retrograde on May 29th in the sign of Gemini. So communications, expect them to be foobarred. They're going to be going sideways. It's going to be full on Mercury retrograde, particularly with the way that we communicate. So we are going to have to be extra cautious about making sure our message gets across and gets understood the way it was meant to be. Now for the first week of June, you have some fiery energy here. You feel like you've won a victory, and it's been a hard-fought victory with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory after battle, and you feel like it's time for a parade. You got through this, and it was a tough go. You had to scrape and claw and fight and get through all sorts of conflict, which is not necessarily your strong suit. Your strong suit is basically stomping the conflict out and then going and really hermiting, almost going within with your emotions. So for the clarifiers, I'm going to use the Mystic Garbage Tarot. So let's clarify Six of Wands for Scorpio. Okay, so when it comes to this, throw me a parade type energy, you do have the Devil energy coming up here, and the Devil energy is talking about, it's basically a warning. Don't get too caught up in the negatives. If you do get that recognition after a hard-fought battle, don't be gloating over it. Don't be going around saying, hey, I kicked this guy's knees out and look, I won. There's a warning, and also it's a warning to not indulge in substances that may become addictive, as well as being addicted to negative thought patterns and behaviors. So if you haven't gotten your parade, even though you feel like you should have one, don't be too stuck on the negative train and caught up in being defensive about something that you are feeling a lack of. And these, oh boy. Now, because the Devil card is Major Arcana, you're feeling very defensive, and you're going to strike and possibly word vomit on somebody who more than likely rightfully deserves it. But this could be very negative, very detrimental, and it will stop you from feeling the true happiness that comes with the Six of Wands. The Four of Cups there could also mean that you are ignoring an option because you are too busy being defensive, because you're so caught up in this lack. And whether it is a lack mindset, oh, that's, yeah, definitely a lack mindset when it comes to your money. Give yourself a break or cut that behavior. Or remember, we've got the Four of Pentacles in the background here. You're going to have to let something go throughout the course of the month. And if it is this, I should have won, or I should have gotten this, or I deserve this after everything I've been through, I deserve better, I deserve more. Yes, you probably do, but getting caught up in that mindset, you're going to have to let it go. Now, in the second week of June, the energies are still a little bumpy, but nothing major happens until closer to the end of the week, when we've got the new moon in the sign of Gemini, followed by a solar eclipse. Now, the new moon, I keep wanting to call it full moon, the new moon is on June 10th. The solar eclipse is on June 11th. That eclipse that was showing us what needed to go, what needed to end, what our glimpse of fate was with that eclipse in May. This is the bookend. If you aren't closing things out, this eclipse is going to show you you have to do it, or there is we're going to do it for you, whether it's good or bad. So in the second week, your energy is the Queen of Pentacles. You are wanting to climb the ladder into a better way of life. You are committed to this, but you have to still climb that ladder. There's loyalty. There is great reward at the top of that ladder. And it talks about wealth as well, and a lot of abundance. And the Queen of Pentacles does talk about your money, the things that are tangible, your homework and employment. Maybe things are starting to pick up and you're letting go of a lack mindset and you're able to let go of some of your pentacles a little bit. I'm not saying go out and spend a whole lot. I'm just saying that if your situation is improving to the point where you could, then letting go of a few pentacles and buying a couple of pre-made salads and chicken instead of making everything from scratch, that might be more the spending type you're in. But the Queen of Pentacles does like the finer things in life. And let's clarify, what is Scorpio climbing the ladder for? The second week in June. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles for Scorpio. Yeah, this solar eclipse is really going to open our eyes. It's going to illuminate what needs to change, what needs to go, if you haven't already started taking action towards it. Okay. Ace of Cups. Your Queen of Pentacles, you're climbing the ladder. You want somebody who's committed, who is going to fill your cup. This is relationship. You're looking for that loyalty, that love, that compassion. And there could be messages coming back and forth in regards to it, but you're going to be wanting to protect your privacy, even though the Five of Swords is picking up what's left after the battle. Eight of Swords, you've kind of put yourself in a box because you are trying to go within. Remember I said you like to hermit and hide? Yeah, you're hiding from your King of Cups. Give yourself a break. Maybe you took a break. Don't be afraid to work on it, though. I love this card. She's working it for her Benjamins. Love it. New opportunity. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is what's coming with that eclipse. It's a flash of a new idea. It's something new. It's an opportunity that is going to come in and bring you not only closure, the ending of the cycle, is going to bring you happiness, joy, and celebration. So that is kind of how the mid-June, sorry, I'm just trying to shuffle these without being obnoxious about it. And then as we move into the third week of June, you end out June with two major Arcana cards. In the third week of June, you have the Sun moving out of Gemini into the sign of Cancer. You have Mercury going direct. You have Jupiter going retrograde. You have Neptune going retrograde, I believe on the same day as a full moon. So there's a lot going on in that third week of June. Yeah, the Star card is your energy. This is hopes, dreams, and balance. So you are going to want to be bringing in a lot of balance, particularly when it comes to your energy. And you may want to get grounded. So that means you have to come up for air, Scorpio, get out of your shell, come up to the surface, balance the deep, dark depths with a little bit of light. And that's where your hopes and dreams come in. And let's clarify Temperance for Scorpio. Let's see what energies need to be brought in for you. There's water energy coming out, and you have major Arcana here kind of clarifying it. I hope you're seeing these cards. Eight of Swords. You've kind of handcuffed yourself and put yourself in the box. Now you do have the Chariot card, Major Arcana card of Cancer. This is the watery energy. Talks about movement, moving forward. But you may have to make a very quick, sudden decision. Use your intellect and see the truth of the situation. Because that moving, I'll talk about it in a moment. Three of Pentacles. Could be a third-party situation. Could be you are working with somebody else to facilitate this decision. You know, heads on the chopping block. That is the King of Swords. He uses his sword to make an executive decision. Eight of Cups in the Chariot. You're moving away from something that you had an emotional attachment to, because you had yourself in the box. There's the Devil card again. A lot of very negative here. Page of Pentacles. We do have the Four of Pentacles in the background. Don't forget, this guy's over here still. You're caught up in this negative cycle, and you can't see your way out of it. You're going to have to make an executive decision, and you may, I'm going to say more than likely, are going to be needing the help of somebody else to do this, so that you can move away from this emotional situation to take that leap of faith into something new with the Fool. Now there's the Queen of Pentacles. We saw her in the second week. Her energy is still playing out into the third week of June. You're still wanting to climb the ladder and make changes and keep moving into something more positive and committed. But at the same time, there's some hesitancy because you're caught up in the negatives around it. And that's more than likely what has to change, is the way that you're viewing it. And I'm just trying to get a feel here. I don't necessarily feel that this is in regards to a job. I feel this is more of a personal situation, whether it be a romantic relationship or a friendship that has kind of run its course, and there's not necessarily a lot of drama playing out, but you're not willing to let go. You're not willing to let go of this situation, and you have to move forward and move away from all of the negative, because the Devil cards come out twice now. Into the fourth week of June, you've got Temperance, Major Arcana card. This is talking about needing some patience and needing to bring in that balance. It is very much like the Star card. There's a lot of similarities between these two cards. So the energies of needing to bring in that balance is really coming into play in the last half of the month for you. The biggest differences between these two cards, they are both softer feminine energies, both talking about balance. The Star card is about wishing upon a star and hopes and dreams, while ushering in using a lot of balance with it. And the Temperance card is talking about needing patience. You need to have some patience. Now, cosmically speaking, by the time that June closes out, we've got that full moon, we've got Neptune going retrograde. Now, Neptune is the planet of illusion. And when it goes retrograde, some of those illusions, the veil gets lifted. So let's clarify Temperance for Scorpio, please. If you see me shift around a lot, I'm just trying to find a way to get comfortable. My house is a disaster. I'm painting it because it is going to be going up for sale on the market in the near future. And the normal place where I record is basically my staging area. It's covered in paint cans, and I'm not clearing it off. I'm not. So let's see if we can get a few cards for Scorpio to clarify this Temperance card. Now, Temperance is actually the card of Sagittarius, I believe. And that is fire energy, and there could be some of you guys who are cuspers with Sagittarius, because Sagittarius does immediately follow, there we go, does follow Scorpio. There's the Hermit. You still, sorry, like I said, I'm trying to find a way to get comfortable here, and because I'm sitting on the floor. There's some interesting energy here. Two of Pentacles. There is that juggling. Two of Pentacles. You have a broken heart. That's what this is. So you've got the Three of Swords. You've got a broken heart, and you're really strongly wanting to hermit and be alone and be by yourself. The Hermit and the Hierophant. Both of them are the loners. They are both masculine energy, and one is committed to the cause, spiritual leader. The other one is the wise man who lives up on the mountain that people trek for days to go see to get answers from. The Hierophant, though, even though it's committed, usually a bit of a loner and can be a mentor. So these two guys together is you are going within, you are hermiting, you're basically saying this. You're giving the middle finger to everybody. You're like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going to hermit. I am tucking into my shell. I am going into the deep, dark depths of my shell. And I'm not coming out until I have nurtured my soul. With the Empress card, that is major arcana energy as well. It is feminine. It talks about nurturing, loving, and caring. You're staying there until you get this new idea or message. It feels like June is you're being extremely stubborn. There you go. There's your Tower card. Your Tower card's coming probably in July. This is where things are more than shaken and stirred. This is you getting hit by lightning and being called to wake up and come out of your shell and come out and play. So instead of being brooding and healing yourself and trying to patch yourself up out of all of this, you are working very hard with the Knight of Pentacles, but you're not seeing it. You're still being extremely defensive. Yeah, taking action. Karma is taking action, and this cycle is closing out and ending. There's the Death card. That is your energy, Scorpio. With the Judgment, that's about taking action. And then you've got the Justice card, which is karma playing out. Now, Judgment and Justice playing out could be something within the legal system playing out that is over, that you may have to accept and let go, that it is finally over. There's a resolution, whether you like it or not. And maybe karma's playing out in this. But whatever it is, the cycle is over. And you'll be seeing karma taking action. If you're not in the legal system, if you are in the legal system, this is more than likely a resolution. If it is in the legal system, woo, bound to go on. There's your Benjamins. She's working it for her Benjamins. I just love this card. I love it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what you are totally, for some of you guys, this is divorce. You got the Six of Cups, something from the past that you view extremely negatively, causing a lot of anxiety and worry. Former lover that has you feeling a little bit grief-stricken, or you're feeling like you should be grieving, or maybe now that it's over, you are getting a chance to grieve. Lick your wounds, and then you get your then you get your parade at the end of the month. So hang in tight, Scorpio. This one might be a bit of a rough month for you. And that is going to end the tarot part of the reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit that notification bell, and definitely subscribe. You never know when I am going to pop on with a surprise reading. And if you end up with the bonus readings, again, you're going to want to know when I release those. And I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget, you want a personal reading, shoot me an email. Email's down below in the description box. And I'll talk to you soon.